to vaccinate or not to vaccinate? Believe it or not, still a question for a lot of people. One side sees vaccinations as potentially harmful to children.
And the other sees endangerment to the health of the community. Our News 19's Rosemarie Beltz sat down with a local pediatrician to learn how parents can protect their kids.
The CDC says most children receive their required vaccines, but doctors also treat unvaccinated patients. And according to a national survey out of the University of Michigan, over 40% of parents would consider changing doctors if, in fact, they found out their doctor treated unvaccinated patients. So here to talk to me about that survey is Dr. Anna Catherine Birch with Prisma Health Children's Hospital. How would a doctor normally handle a situation like this?
So like you said, there are definitely patients out there who are not immunized. They have to have a doctor somewhere. So each individual doctor and or practice typically has a policy whether or not they will see unvaccinated children and adults.
What sort of risk does this put vulnerable patients, say, as a newborn? Or someone who can't receive a vaccine.
Right. So if you have somebody that is around you who's sick, say with the measles, we know that that's very highly contagious. So if an unvaccinated person is around somebody who has the measles, they have up to a 90% chance of contracting the measles from that person. So it can make a big difference whether or not you're vaccinated.
So that risk is pretty high.
It is, very much so.
So if a family is watching, a parent's watching, who might be in this situation, who never even thought to check in with their doctor, what advice do you have for them?
Well, first I would ask, what is the policy of the practice that you're going to? Do they see children who are immunized or unimmunized? And then secondly, I would see if they have certain waiting rooms that are for well patients or sick patients. So if you have an infant that you're taking to the doctor just for the well child visit, obviously you would want to sit in a room where everybody else is well and not sick, because that decreases your risk of getting sick.
And what if there's parents watching who are maybe still on the fence about vaccines?
So what I would say is educate yourself with trustworthy information. Vaccines are not harmful. They do not cause autism. They protect your child from getting sick. And these vaccine preventable diseases we are seeing now come back in America.
Thank you, Dr. Birch. Very helpful information. Back to you guys in the studio. Ladies.
All right, Rosemarie, we appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, up next, a more detailed look at the forecast as we go through the work week and into the weekend. We'll find out what we can expect in just a moment.